Coming to you live, the baddest bitch on the motherfucking planet. It's P-Dog and this bitch. These are rough edits, yeah. That's fine.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so like we were saying, are we going to start over? Or?
We should probably.
Yeah, start
Yeah.
over.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this recording? Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, it's recording, so.
Are you going to be able to edit this, or should we just start over?
I think you can edit it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Simone.
Hey, I'm
I'm
Jasmine,
Preston.
and we're going to be doing a Mean Girls critique.
Yay.
Yeah.
So, Preston, did you like the movie at all?
I mean, I like watching it as entertainment, but it's definitely not my favorite. It's just something that's fun to watch with like friends, just to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Most guys don't even like to watch it. They say
They're
it's a
lying.
chick flick.
They're lying. It's funny.
It is funny.
So.
It is funny.
It's for sure funny.
I mean,
It
my
has
boyfriend
this.
watch it. He fall asleep.
I like Regina George's character and how Rachel McAdams acts as her. She really plays the character well, like how she moves and how she talks and like all of her facial expressions. I think she does a really great job.
Yeah, she was really, really believable. I think her and Lindsay were like, and I also think Damien were like really, really good like versatile actors like in the movie. But I know like for me like Gretchen like she's not really like that versatile of an actress to me just because
Mhm.
I've seen some of her other stuff and like
Who?
Gretchen.
I've never seen
What
her
else has she been in?
She was in I can't remember what the name of the movie is, but it's like some movie. It's like a wedding movie. And, like, she's getting married, and, like, she's basically, like, freaking out, like, the same exact way.
The same
like,
exact
Yeah,
way.
like,
Oh,
when I tell
okay.
you, like,
Yeah.
it was literally, like, Mean Girls, like, all over again. Like, it literally, like, I was like, oh, it's Gretchen again. Like, hey,
Yeah.
Gretchen, like, you know.
She's just getting married.
Yeah, basically. Basically, Gretchen gets married, and that's what it was.
Well, that is my favorite movie. I love to watch it all the time. I can, like, literally say every word for word. And I can say every word from Bring It On, too. But I really like it because of the fact that it's just everybody's really, really good at acting in there. Like, it's kind of like a thing where, you know how you stereotype one actress? Like,
Mhm.
like I feel like if I see Regina George again, well, if I see her, the lady who plays her, if I see her in blonde hair, not in, like, the Notebook hair,
Yeah.
because I didn't even know she was on the Notebook. But if I see her in blonde hair, I would be like, oh, that bitch. Like, you know, she's just a mean girl.
Yeah.
I mean, even though she, you know, changed at the end, but that's really what I liked about it. I liked that it showed how, first off, I liked how it showed how how mean people can be in high school, how cliquish girls can be. And then, I mean, even though they kind of over-exaggerated a lot, that still kind of is how a lot of girls are in high school. Like, they might not say it to your face, but they will say it behind your back. They not the type to say, you know, like, well, in my high school, they didn't tell people, like, you can't sit here, but people already knew that they couldn't sit there.
Yeah.
They just never tried to. But I liked at the end how, like, everybody found themselves, and they weren't really trying to be Regina George's sidekick, and Regina George didn't want to be Regina George. Like, I like
Yeah.
that. I felt like Lindsay Lohan was probably the best actress, but I just feel like she was a good actress all in all. So.
Yeah, I think they like what you said. Like they did a really, really good job with like the story. Even like thinking about it now, like they did a really good job with like Lindsay Lohan's like inner monologues. Like you know how she'd be like thinking about something like, in the wild, this is how they would do it. Or
Yeah,
whatever. Like, you know
I
what I'm
forgot
saying?
about
Like,
that part.
like they
yeah.
did a really, really good job. Like doing the
Having her
like,
go back.
Yeah, having her go back. Like think about like how like what her setting is and
what's at stake?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
that? Yep. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did a really good
you
job.
could tell what she's thinking about when she's trying not to be like the mean girl, until eventually she does. But like at first, she's like hesitant to be with these people.
Yeah, she didn't even
and
want to.
she's-
Yeah, she
has
was
this
like
battle
very
between-
shy. She didn't even want to be with what's her name? The girl with the black hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say she has that
Janice.
struggle with
Janice,
trying
yeah.
to be her friend as well
Yeah.
as. one
She
of the
was
mean
really
girls.
lost in the whole thing. She came from homeschool to going to a big high school with, different cliques and everything.
Right,
and
right.
It was
totally
just
different setting.
yeah. She didn't even know what to do. And then when I feel like Janice kind of put her in a bad situation because it's like she really didn't know how to be fake like that. Like, you know, she didn't know how to be like, okay, I'm going to be this clique friend, but then again, be this clique friend, but not, you know, be fake to this person, which she had to be fake around them girls anyways. Like, she didn't really know how to balance that out, which was a mean thing to do anyways. Janice was a mean girl.
Did you see Midnight in Paris?
No.
It has Rachel McAdams in it too, and she plays like a really mean wife that doesn't care about her husband at all. But you can see how she really plays the same character, just a different like type of person. She's not
even in the
high
Notebook
school.
a little bit though. She was kind of mean.
She
and
was.
She was
Yeah.
like kind of privileged.
Yeah.
And she was like, you know, like.
Yeah, she
I
probably
really
would get
like-
typecasted as that.
Yeah, I could see
Mean,
that.
Uppity.
Yeah, I could for sure see
And then
that.
she does something like Spotlight, where it's completely different. She's like a
I
really
think that-
strong, central character.
I think
one
like
of them.
everybody in Mean Girls was like typecasted. Like,
Yeah.
like when you really like look at who they were and stuff like that, like they all were kind of like typecasted. Like imagine like Rachel Adams coming in there like blonde, like you know, kind of confident, but like, oh yeah, you for sure could like play a Mean Girl. And, like,
Who y'all would think y'all would play? And why?
I probably would either be Regina to be honest with you, Regina, or I probably would be Regina honestly,
Yeah, I mean,
just because I think I have like a really strong personality.
yeah, I feel like I'll be Gretchen, cause I mean I know like y'all typecasted me as a leader, but like in my cliques, I really wasn't like the leader like that. Like, I mean, now I am in college, but like in high school, oh yeah, I forgot. In high school, I really wasn't like the leader. Like, I was just like, I mean, I'll give out suggestions, but it was really like one of my friends who was the main person or whatever who would like, we would like walk down the hallways and stuff, and like, she'll be like point dead in the middle like that. But I just feel like I'm just not as dumb as Gretchen. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm mostly go
But they
with
were
the
all
flow.
like honestly, they were all
also.
pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Like Regina was dumb.
Yeah, she was
too.
dumb, but she was like more firm in what she wanted to do. Like she would be like, "I want to go to the mall." Oh, okay, let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm that type. I mean, I'm not snap at the finger, but I'm just go with the flow. Like I'm like, okay, let's go to the mall then. Like, or
Right.
you know, I'm even if I want to go skating and she wants to go to the mall, I'm like, okay, well,
So you think
that's
you
just
could
the
play her
type of
pretty
person
well,
I
too?
am. Yeah, that's just the type of person I am though. I know.
What's the
Oh,
name of the guy that she becomes friends with first with the
Damien?
other girl?
Damien.
Yeah, that's probably the closest I could identify with because I can't identify with
Oh
the mean girl.
yeah, I
but
forgot. What about
No, you could be
no?
Aaron.
boyfriend?
Yep, you could
Who's
be.
that? Which one?
Aaron was the guy that Regina was cheating on.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was who's his name? Jake.
Was that the one?
No, Aaron Samuels.
Was
No.
that was what was the one who
Is that the
went
guy
with
Lindsay
Gretchen?
Lohan falls in love with?
Yeah, I think she did
Okay,
love
I remember.
Aaron
Who went with Gretchen? And he was like, "Oh, Kevin D." I think it's no. He didn't go with Gretchen. The other guy,
Janice. He wanted Janice. at the
yeah,
end.
yeah, at the
Kevin-
end,
Kevin G, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
But
see
you don't
being
know
good with
them.
you.
No, I
Yeah.
was like in high school. I was
I can see.
more like into music and band and
um,
my classes.
probably Gretchen boyfriend. No,
Gretchen didn't have a boyfriend.
yes, she did. I thought she was in love with, and she kicked the radio in his face.
Oh,
I don't
no,
know.
he was like a perv. I don't know. They did a really good job with like having like so many different types of like characters.
Yeah.
Like if you really think about like high school and like how everybody was, they did a really really good job with that. I think they did a really good job too with like setting like the scenes and like the situations and stuff like that. Like the high school like. When I was younger and I felt like that's what high school was like. And then when I
Yeah.
did go to high school, like, because I
It
kind of
wasn't- it
came in
wasn't
the
all.
same way as, like, I kind of came in, like, the same way as Lindsay Lohan did. And I was like, oh, my God, this is just like Mean Girls. Like this is, like, the high school, like, the lockers, like, papers flying everywhere, like.
See, mine was a little different. Mine was like in a smaller area where everyone like knew each other. Because we had like 100 and something kids in my graduating class.
Wow.
So it
We
wasn't
had
too
500.
bad.
I think.
Yeah, your school is probably like 5 times larger then.
6
So-
floors.
I mean, there were like little cliques, but not to the extent of Mean
Don't Talk to
Girls.
Me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there were those people, but it wasn't a lot. So.
What was your like least favorite part about the movie? Or the whole entire, not even like the movie, like the scenes, but like the actual like production of it.
I really not like nothing about the movie.
You think it's perfect?
I do. I liked everything about it. I think that it kind of did get boring at a point in time, though. Like, I feel like it started getting boring when Lindsay Lohan. I feel like they was kind of like overdoing the sabotage of Regina George. Like,
Yeah.
it started getting boring a little bit towards the end, especially when she had no friends and stuff like that. Like when she stopped being friends with Damien and Janice. But I feel like they kind of prolonged that a little bit too long. I feel like it should be okay. You know, we did a couple things to her and now it's over.
What do you think?
So I'll start with like something that I liked, but also it's something that turns into what I didn't like. Like the film follows like a female protagonist. However, instead of making her like a super strong female protagonist, she ends up becoming like these bad people that she ends up despising.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turns into some like cliche kind of love story kind of film, I feel like.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like it could have been a story where Lindsay Lohan's character goes through all these things and then realizes she doesn't need to be with any of these people because they're all pretty bad, except for like the two friends that she makes at the beginning.
Yeah.
I can say the same thing. Like I think at the end it was cliche. Like I know it was like the love story was like important, but I felt like they put too much emphasis on it towards the end. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like Lindsay, like she was supposed to like, they kind of like missed the whole Lindsay's transformation of, you know, she doesn't get the guy that she wanted because she lost like, you know, all her friends. She lost her son.
Yeah.
She, you know, broke so many bonds and stuff like that. Like in real life, like that probably wouldn't happen. At least not as fast as it really did, you know? So I think that was kind of like the part I was like, okay.
I think the best part was when all the girls ended up fighting Andy and because of the book, the burn book, and they made all of the girls have like a what was it, like a peace
like a
thing,
meeting.
like saying something good about another person and stuff. I liked that, and then I liked how it was kind of like a little bit of humor. Like when he was like, she doesn't even go here. Like, or when Gretchen was like, what did she say? She was like, but it's all because everybody hates me or something. Like, I like that because it's like, that's like everybody, I'm not going to say everybody wouldn't want to say something, but it's always that one bad apple who is like, you know.
Who's
so
kind
at
of
least
thinking
so they just be realistic. I like kind of how, like, I guess I like the realistic of, like how realistic they tried to be in the movie.
They didn't like try to like cover up their like thought processes at all. Like they said, like literally
everything
like,
that somebody,
like,
a teenage girl would say.
Yeah.
And then I like the teacher too. They did real good with her.
Tina Fey.
Yeah, and she did good acting too as a teacher. The only thing I didn't like, I
think she did a really good job.
She did a good job acting as a teacher, but I felt like she was kind of like not as genuine as a teacher would be.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of, she was like
she's almost like
teacher.
A student.
Yeah. Like, she was like my teacher, like, I don't know, like, my high school teachers, I could talk to them and be like, you know, not feel awkward. Like, she kind of was like, I felt like they gave her room to be that cool teacher. You know, you could go and talk to her about anything, but she was still kind of awkward and still trying to push, like they said, a pusher. Like she was trying to, you know, push them to do other stuff, but you're supposed to be that cool teacher, you know, you're supposed to have that space and stuff, and then was looking stupid when they turned on her.
Yeah. I think this year she probably could have did a little bit better of a job with like portraying like that type of like teacher role.
Yeah, teacher
vibe. She did seem either like more like
sometimes
TA.
too.
Like a TA. But like,
a TA.
You know, like,
she was a TA. She was
like,
definitely a TA.
Kind of a teacher, but not really.
What I really liked about the movie is it kind of relates to what Karen was talking about with like asking for the bread and not the laugh.
Yeah.
I feel like all of their jokes that were delivered in the movie, they didn't do it to be funny. It just came off as funny. Which is what you want. Like that line, she doesn't even go here. It's so quiet. Well, not quiet. It's like in the background, someone just yells it out, and it's hilarious because you're not expecting it. Just like Karen said in class with that person asking for like the bread on stage or whatever.
Yeah.
It's unexpected, so it's funny. But I think they did a great job with the comedy.
That was like, I think that's a Twitter meme that she doesn't even. That was made like in 2004. That movie was old.
Yeah, that movie's. I feel like that movie's always going to be a classic because it has so many different like personalities, and it's still like so relatable to like our times, kind of.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, I think that sums up our critique of Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Girls. I love Mean Girls too. This actually kind of made me appreciate it a little bit more.
I enjoy watching it.
All right. See ya.